toe to toe. Hot topic, dropping knowledge straight from Chicago. And it's our point of view, so tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing, ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen, because we spittin' and sippin'. The Stezo Radio Show, 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 the Stezo Radio
All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Stezo Radio. We're going to get to this topic because it's going to be pretty good because it's four women, four nice women, and two great guys.
Thank you.
The topic for tonight is women's entitlement. Let's get to these intros. Go.
Nola Fox.
SamNicky here.
DN.
DC.
Yoga.
Okay.
Who said you to go first? You so entitled to that shit. That's that bullshit. It's automatic.
First off, what
want to go
is
first?
women's entitlement?
So DN said he wants to go first. Let's go there first.
What is women's entitlement?
DN said he wants to go first. Why did you want to go first?
Didn't I just ask what is women's entitlement? The topic is not DN wanted to go first.
I'm asking a woman, why did he want... Okay, nah, for real.
So it begins.
Okay,
Yeah, what's up
for
with
real.
this entitlement y'all feel y'all deserve?
What do you...
As far as what?
Right.
Define
As far
entitlement.
as far as just meeting someone. You're just meeting someone. What do you feel you're entitled to?
Like the first date, you pay for the
couple
first
of
date?
times, before you really even get to, let's say the first 2-3 times you meet somebody.
Let's define entitled first.
Look it up while we have this discussion.
No, what is your definition for entitled?
We trying to find out. I don't have one. That's why I'm trying to figure out what is women entitlement. Because I see it a lot in the group.
Don't you feel that he should come to you, even though you may like him? Don't you feel that he should be the first to ask you out, even though you want to go out? Do you feel he's supposed to, let's just say, pay for stuff because he asked you out?
Yes, yes, and
So
yes
that's
again.
what entitlement is. I was giving you what it is. Why do you feel you?
So-
Why do you feel that's entitlement, right? Because you don't know me, right?
I don't call it entitlement.
What do you call it? Don't say gentleman.
The
What do
way
you
it
call
should be. What do you mean?
Okay, can I speak to someone else?
Okay, so... Can you speak to someone?
I mean,
He got tired real quick.
Right, unless you're gonna say, look, entitlement, that's how it's supposed to be. I can go
So
with that.
far as you meet a guy and he wants to take you on a date, and he says, "Let me take you on a date." I'm not saying that's so much on the woman trying to be entitled. I think that if a guy says, "Let me take you on a date," now again, because there are some women that say, "I don't want him to come to my house, so I'll meet him." But then there are some women like, "Yeah, you gotta pick me up," and that's for whatever reason.
You feel entitled for the pickup?
I'm not saying that I feel entitled. No. I feel that it depends on her situation.
I was just speaking on even just the fact
Like
of
maybe she got a jalopy. Maybe her tie ain't going. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
no, I'm not even talking that. I'm just speaking.
Jalopy.
I'm just speaking of the entitlement of even if if you see me somewhere and you're interested in me, you feel you're not going to come talk to me. I should come talk to you. Like you're too good to come talk to me.
It's not
no,
too good.
it's not.
What is it?
No.
It's like I'm giving you the signals that it's
Why
okay
can't you come talk to
approach.
me? You're a human. I'm a human. Why can't you come talk to me?
Go signal me like I'm some damn.
I mean, I'm serious. Cause that's
I could.
Well, why don't you?
I may.
So do you prefer women that approach you?
If someone feel they're interested in me, I would like it.
But that wasn't the question. The question was, do you prefer
Do I
those?
prefer?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I prefer it, but I wouldn't decline it. I guess whoever sees who's first.
Right. No, I'm not saying that you would decline it. It's just you know,
Preference.
you know what your preference is.
Right. And
Right.
she knows hers as well.
Right. So for me, entitled is, I don't know, the wrong word for me because I don't date to type anymore. But when a guy asks me on a date, he's usually asking me or approaches me. I was minding my business. So you're asking me for a date. I said yes. I gave you what you want.
Okay.
So I don't think that that's entitled. And then if you ask me for a second date, I'm also giving you what you want. So it's kind of you're getting what you're asking for.
So if I ask for sex, do I get that?
Yeah, if you meet whatever her requirements are, like if you've met her requirements, you get sex.
So I think you kind of jumped the gun just a little. What I was asking was if you see me and you're interested in me, but you have this entitlement. No, he's supposed to come to me.
No, I don't think you're supposed to.
Okay.
If I see you and I find you attractive, I'll just find you attractive. If you don't approach me,
But
I
if
don't.
you wanted to talk to me, how would you play that?
I would signal you.
See,
And
again, back to the signal.
Right, but if you don't take the signal, you know,
So why
because I
would-
don't
so let me
prefer
ask you-
men that I have to approach. Because in that instance, see, a lot of men complain about women being masculine, right? Or no, that's the wrong word, but you know, they're-
Aggressive.
right? So when you meet, so I've been that woman, and when I'm with a guy, or if I've approached a guy, it's usually because he was either, I'll just use the word, not brave enough to approach me. So then,
Oh, that's rough.
like,
Not
so
brave enough.
then,
I'll second that.
if that
Damn.
goes into a relationship, I'm going to overcompensate for his passivity. I'm always going to be the one that's, and I've been in that situation. So
So if
I
you-
don't
so
prefer
you-
guys like that.
So you feel if you were to approach a guy, there's a high risk that you're going to be the aggressor throughout the relationship if it gets to that point.
Yeah, the first, you know, your first impression is it sets the tone for the rest of the
we
relationship.
don't want no beta
Really?
man.
For the most part, I mean, unless I've rarely seen a change in roles when that happens. Rarely.
I'm trying to think.
No,
I rarely
want no
see
beta man.
I've had maybe,
Don't want no
no,
beta
maybe
man.
3 women approach me, and not once did I feel I was passive. I don't see how.
But you don't have to be passive for a woman to approach you. She might just be a woman that likes to approach men. But you're saying someone like me, right? So if
and you are.
I'm
someone that's like-
passive. I'm
okay.
passive. So I'm not going to approach a guy because that's not the guy that I prefer. I prefer the guy that approaches me.
Because you prefer a guy to approach you because your fear of he may be passive though.
No. Because
but
to me that's attractive. A man that's going for what he wants to me is attractive.
Oh, okay, it's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying if you notice him, because I would love to know what's these signals.
Smile, eye contact.
You know, if I, Stezo, if you went to every chick that smiled at you and looked
Nah,
at you and
you-
walked,
you know.
no, we don't. See, that's the problem.
A
You think we do.
woman is gonna signal you differently. Like you're gonna look at a woman and she's looking at you like, yeah, dude.
See, but
can
you
get
just
this.
gave my perfect example of entitlement. It's like y'all feel that y'all are so entitled that even a smile or a band of the eyes, he should pick up on that shit.
And if he doesn't,
It's an invitation.
But that's what I'm saying.
You have a mouth.
Exactly.
You have a mouth.
Right, but I don't prefer guys that I have to speak to first. I don't.
So
Like
you
that's
prefer
a
guys you
preference.
gotta bat your eyes at? I mean, what's the difference?
To him and say, hey, man, you
We don't want to have to guide
not
you
like
to do
that.
what you want to do. Period.
Right, like
Wait, you don't want to guide me
In
to
any
do
manner.
what I want to do.
Yeah.
Who the hell said I wanted to do it?
If you don't, then stay where you at.
But you saying you wanted to guide me to do it. Like you don't want to have to guide me to do it, although you're batting your eyes at me, giving me the guide to come talk to you.
Meaning that if I have to come to you because
You're interested. Call it what it is. I have to come to you because
Yeah.
I find you interested. Who the fuck you supposed to be?
but that's
basically what
the
you're
thing.
telling me.
But
Isn't
that's
that
the thing.
entitlement?
If
I'm
you-
asking.
If you
It's not entitlement.
You're saying.
If you think that way, if you think that way about the person that you're approaching or that you want to approach you, like if she's not approaching you, does it really matter? You know, like, does it really matter?
Wait, if she's approaching me, does what really matter?
If she's not approaching you, does it really matter? You don't know that she likes you. So if she's a woman that prefers a guy that approaches her, you'll never know.
No, I would never know.
Right.
But I'm asking you. You was like, because it seems like to me, you could sit there. You could be. Let's put a setting. You at a lounge or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're at a lounge. You look. You say, man, he's handsome. Oh, I wouldn't mind, talking to him. And you sit there, bat your eyes. You do all that. And he never notices, not saying he did it on purpose, and you leave by yourself, and you could have left the person who could have been someone.
I'm good because I don't prefer a guy like that
who didn't get your signals.
Right. No, he's
Or who's not interested.
My signals are going to be obvious.
No, I didn't say he wasn't interested. I'm just saying maybe he didn't. Okay, give me what's these obvious signals.
Pull your titty out.
Right, because if you're gonna say give eye contact, I'm pretty sure I could go around this table and say how many women have given eye contact to an attractive guy but did not want him to come talk to him.
But eye contact long enough for him to know
what,
that
3.5 seconds? Who knows this?
5 seconds.
Who knows this?
Because that's long. When you stare at somebody for 5 seconds, it's a little uncomfortable.
No, that's stalkish.
That's stalkish. Okay.
Don't clean it up. No,
Okay.
if I sit there and look.
And you ain't blinking.
And that's only 3 seconds. You already kind of like, damn, nigga. Stop it.
But
Like,
you
hey.
already assigned like this craziness to the girl. Like girls know how to bat their lashes and look at guys and smile. Like girls know how to flirt. Y'all don't know how to flirt? Like
No,
right?
y'all
Like
don't.
when you see a
I know
guy
how
you
to flirt.
like, right? You bat your lashes. You do stuff, girly
Okay.
stuff that gets the guy's
Okay.
attention. No?
Okay, so your thing is you're not going to approach him because you don't like to approach the guy.
Yeah, I don't prefer guys like that.
Because you think they're in their. If it goes somewhere, he may be.
Weak.
You may be right. He may be weak.
No, it's not about the weak. It's about having to be the one that's always, you
did it
know.
one time.
Yeah, you already caught the man can't do it on his
No,
own ever again in life.
No,
Damn, if she
From
gonna
my
do it to me, I don't
experience-
think she gonna do it to every other dude in the world.
I had to approach this motherfucker. Now I gotta cut the grass,
Right.
Y'all
take
taking
the
it
garbage
all-
out.
No, you didn't.
Y'all taking it all
Dang.
out of.
You took it as far as now. I always got to do something.
That is my experience. That is my experience.
So this has happened multiple times.
Yes. Every guy that I have approached, and I don't approach a lot of guys,
Right.
but the guys that I have had to overcompensate for that.
I'm just curious. What did you have to do when these guys that you approached?
Mow the line.
What did you have to do that you was like, see? It made
I would
you
have
like,
to convince him to take me on a date. Like,
gotta do that to me.
you got.
Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with. Yeah,
But
that
maybe
ain't.
that's you. Maybe you're just
No.
passive.
Maybe that
like,
was just him.
Yeah, that's.
right. And I don't prefer guys like that.
But no.
That's
What I'm saying is,
like, it's
that
okay.
I don't think that has nothing to do with because you came to him
Right.
first. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
He just probably didn't want to be seen in public. I mean,
Probably.
Right.
I'm just saying, for
I'm
real.
just trying to see how that would go into. I'm not saying you didn't experience that. What I'm saying, I'm just trying to figure out how that would happen. You be like, see, if I gotta go with this nigga, now I'm gonna have to make all the decisions.
I don't.
in life.
I don't
I'm just
look
like,
at it
damn,
like
because
that.
you
I don't
said,
look at
hey,
it like
because you
that.
said, hey, how you doing? See, this that bullshit.
here we go.
That's what I'm
Nope,
trying
I
to
don't.
say.
But I don't prefer guys like
I
that.
understand you saying you
So,
don't prefer it.
right.
I was just wondering why, and I was wondering if it was because you was like, hey. But your reason isn't because you feel I'm the woman, you supposed to come to me. That's not why. It's
No.
just yours is for, okay.
Mine is for preference, right?
Your reason is you're the woman. That's how it's supposed to be.
God damn it.
Right.
That's your way of saying yes, right?
That would be
Yes.
entitlement. Maybe not yours. Maybe not yours. You have it for a different reason. But yours may be entitlement. And I'm trying to figure out, because I guess I'm looking at it, I'll put it in me. If I'm a guy and I'm sitting there like, hey, man, we go out on dates. The first date you supposed to put out.
because I feel I'm entitled.
When you look at me and go like this, what the fuck is so special about you that you feel that every time you go out with somebody, they supposed to put out?
I just be like, good luck with that.
No, I'm just asking. Like, you want to look at me and be like, who the fuck are you supposed to be? Because on some real
I'll be looking at you like, this first date must be off the chain. Like, drop your drawers.
And I'm just being
Good.
I'm just being dead serious. I've had conversations.
Right.
I've had conversations with a shitload of guys about that. And what we all have in common is we look at a woman and they have these attitudes and we say, exactly how fine do you think you are? Like, do you think you're 10? Not saying you're unattractive, but how fine do you think you are? You know how pompous you got to be like, hey, man, come to me. Hey, you supposed to do this. Like, that's some pompous shit.
The word for the day is pompous.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you supposed to do this. That's because it gets to that point where it's like, who the fuck, you're attractive. But how attractive do you think you are? Not you per se, I'm just saying.
I don't think it is. My reasoning has nothing to do with level of attractiveness.
Okay, your reason is?
It's just how I was raised.
Here we
go. It is.
What they tell you, let the dude come to you? That's what they said.
No, it's not just like that.
Okay, what did they say? Because I always hear that this is how I was raised, and I'm pretty sure,
One of those, the guy should like you more type of situations.
The guy should like you more? Mm-hmm. Is this during a relationship?
He should be the aggressor?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know. I guess it worked in the 60s and 70s.
I think I tell my daughter that though. I'm thinking now. I never gave my daughter advice to chase down the guy. I don't know.
See, that's the thing. I don't know if it's chasing down the guy because you walk up to somebody and you say, "Hey, how you doing?" Right. I don't know if that's chasing down a guy.
Yeah, that's not really chasing.
That's starting
chasing
the conversation.
Down someone is totally different.
But I just always saw it as thirsty.
Because I'm gonna say,
as far as what?
A woman, just really like over aggressively going after a guy. Because
that's different. You said
overly aggressive.
You said overly aggressive.
To me, it's all the same. Overly aggressive, chasing him down. You know what I'm saying? Hounding him.
What's overly aggressive? I'm at a bar. SamNicky comes to me. What would she be doing that you would consider overly aggressive?
No, see, that's simple. I'm talking about as far as like my daughter. She had a crush on this one kid or whatever, and I was like, "Do he know you like you?" And she said, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, well, don't do shit else."
Well, okay.
I'm just saying like that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, if you approach a guy and he's like, "Nah, I'm fine," and you keep going at him, okay. No, don't do that. Hell, I won't tell a dude to do that.
Yeah, in a bar setting, and she say, "Hey, how you doing?" No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I've never told her to do that though, neither.
Right, but I'm saying
I've never said like, "Hey, if you see a guy you like, introduce yourself." I've never thought about telling her to do it.
Would you look at her like, "Hey, you shouldn't have did that. He should have came to you"?
I guess if she always did it, I'd be like, "Slow down."
Well, this is the thing.
If that makes sense.
This is what I think that like the whole entitlement.
Mm-hmm.
When you say that, I don't think that it's so much an entitlement as it's a learned behavior. Again, a lot of girls grow up learning that if a man or even a boy, if a boy likes you or if a man likes you, he's going to pursue you. That is what's taught to young women even as they're girls. So some women or some girls they carry that into their adulthood. And they keep that because they feel that that's what mama said, that's what grandma said, that's what daddy said, whoever. That is what they were taught. So again, when you say entitlement, I don't think in that scenario, I don't think that they feel so much entitled. It's more so of what they've been conditioned.
But you can't change your conditions, as you grow.
Because some shit your mother and your father told you, you was like, "Nah, fuck that." In your adulthood.
I get that.
So you chose to do that. You chose to pick that one.
But see, again, it's still like, okay, so you like you say, there's certain things. Yeah, there are certain things. Like, so your parents could tell you not to fornicate before marriage. You choose to fornicate because of the feelings and the emotions you have and everything. And you feel like this is that guy. You don't go into it like I'm going to be the biggest hoe in the world. You go into it like I'm having sex with him now because I'm gonna marry him, and you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of it's still a difference.
No,
though.
because you walk to him and you say, "Hey, how you doing?" because you're interested in him. Yeah, I ain't say you said,
I'm
"Hey, how you doing?"
saying-
because you want to open your legs to him.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I do. Like I said, I get that side, but I'm saying like there's certain things that resonate with me to this day that my mom has instilled in me. And again, I have never questioned it. I've never thought on it. It's just, oh, well, you don't do that. Like, you don't
Open your legs while you sitting.
no, you don't go piss and then come out the bathroom and not wash your hands and go in the kitchen start cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't come in from outside and open the refrigerator before washing. You know, it's just things like that. I never questioned why that. And again, I mean, that might sound simple.
Lord.
That might sound simple to you, but it's germs any damn way. If your damn refrigerator dirty, who gives a fuck about how dirty your hands are? But it's just,
I get you.
you know what I'm saying? It's certain
Yeah.
things that stick with you. Now, I get that you said there's certain things that you drop, but that is one of those things. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's one of those things that just sticks with you.
But
It is, and I know it's hard for a lot of people to understand, or some people.
I think it sticks with you because it benefits you.
Yeah, I was finna get to
Well,
that.
it could.
I'm gonna say this.
It could.
That's because it benefits you.
Yeah, it gives you a sense of I feel worthy.
But like if your mom said, "Look, a woman shouldn't work," but then you got older, you was like, "Nah, this nigga ain't making enough for me and him. I'm gonna work.
Yeah,
This shit ain't benefiting you. You going to work."
right. But it,
Mom, I love you, but I gotta go to work.
yeah, but at the same,
Right?
What you got, Nola? What you got, Nola?
It's,
Go ahead.
it's two things to that. It's two things to that, and that we're not touching on. The first
Touch 'em.
one, the first one is, yeah, it benefits us. That's number two. That's the second thing.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing is, most women don't like rejection, and if we go to a man and he turns us down, we can't deal with that.
yeah,
And
we
that's
gonna
really
set
the
a
bottom
fire.
Who
line.
does? Who does like rejection?
Nah, but we're extra.
No,
Exactly.
niggas extra because we call you bitches and call you
Yeah, like
hoes.
you be like,
So
how
we
you doing,
extra,
short?
extra
Well,
too.
fuck you then, bitch.
Yeah,
you
but
hear that all the
you come
time.
to
It's
the
just to the
parking
point.
lot
It's
and
just-
when your car is on
No,
all
it's just to the
flats.
point where I guess we get to the point where we kind of like, well, if she ain't gonna talk to me, and ain't gonna talk to me, we all just gonna be some lonely motherfuckers in this world.
I'm gonna see
Nobody
what
gotta
her,
take
see what her
chance. We
sister
just took
doing.
it.
Right.
'Cause nobody-
or it's
right,
the
nobody
next
likes
person at the
rejection,
bar.
though.
But the thing is, a lot of times, it's that.
No,
A lot of
I-
times we have talked ourselves out of going to that motherfucker who we've been staring down at the goddamn bar. Cause I know I have, like, that motherfucker fine as hell over there. Like, I ain't going.
Because
though.
that leads me to this.
If that nigga turn me down, I'm just gonna go on and get in my truck.
I'ma
and go
cry
home.
Here's the crazy thing. Here's the crazy thing.
Damn.
I ain't coming back to this bar no
here's
more,
the crazy
y'all.
thing.
Just letting y'all
Guys
know.
do the same shit.
It'll be about 90 days.
Real talk.
before-
But I think y'all are a little more resilient than us.
Because we
Because we get turned down more.
have to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we get turned
somebody
down
gotta
more.
make-
Y'all been
Y'all
getting
built-
told since y'all been
And,
no.
and that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I mean, y'all been
built
getting
that
told
way.
no since y'all been 12.
But-
we haven't been told that.
That's because we have no
And
entitlement,
we have
though.
been getting hit on
It's not even-
since we've been 12. So
Right.
it's
But
a
y'all
difference.
are
So y'all grew to
Very
so y'all grew to be
civilized.
entitled.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we haven't.
Your parents,
gonna say
your,
that that's a
your,
lie.
your mother and father told you. She turned you down. It's 50 other bitches in the world. Like they tell y'all
My
that.
mother doesn't use such language.
Oh, it's 50 other
Yes,
chicks
she does.
in the world. Okay, it's 50 other
But
women
I
or
mean,
young ladies.
I totally get what you're
However,
saying. I totally get what you're saying.
My mama said you funny looking. It's your fault.
I totally
I
get
say
what
that to
you're
my
saying.
son, but
Exactly,
at the same
see?
time, I be like, "But you got this, you got that,
Because
and they
we
gonna
do it.
like you."
Because
I say it all the time.
we do it too. Trust me. Sit there, look, and be like, damn, I done missed my opportunity. And be like, shit. You can get back in the car talking about, I think I could have. Damn,
Yeah.
we do it too.
Yeah.
So I totally get what you're saying. But I guess if you have that attitude or that mentality of that, and you like, damn, I should have said something, but I didn't, blah, blah, blah. Can you legitimately come back and say, it's hard for me to find a guy if you're not even, if you have the mentality of, I ain't going to talk to that nigga.
Yeah.
It's like you didn't even, you know what I mean?
So.
Like, you know, it's kind of like me going to a club and I'm like, I left with no numbers. How many niggas, how many you try to talk to? Nobody.
No.
You look at me like,
I don't say it's hard to find a guy.
No, it's a lot.
Because I ain't looking for no guy.
But I
that's
agree.
what people who say who's really hard to find a guy say.
But you
or a
can't
player.
say that.
Could
You
be.
can't. If you're not putting yourself,
Right,
if you're not putting yourself out there,
Okay.
then you really can't say no. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're really looking for somebody and if you're actively seeking and you're not finding anybody, that's one thing. If you're sitting back waiting for somebody to pick you out, I mean you in a pond of no, you can't say.
Now we in water.
Because it's crazy.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
It's
basically,
crazy.
yeah. Like you
I
want.
thought she about to say pond hole.
It's about 50 fish in the pond, and you want to fish, and you mad because you ain't get picked. Yeah.
Because I'm looking at it like if you at the end of the bar and you giving Stezo the googly eyes, but
Which means you look a little.
He not.
Like,
he
the
not,
fuck wrong with her left eye?
Right. but you know he chilling. You know he chilling with his boys. He not really noticed. He may look at you, but he ain't really noticing you.
Like, hey, look at Droopy down
Right.
there.
But he ain't said. But you know since
Not you. I'm just saying the googly eye thing threw me off.
Since you know what I'm saying, check him out, you kind of can peep that he probably ain't said nothing to a chick all night. I done said something to 15 chicks, so I'm going to come to you. You going to holler at me, and I'm the loser of the bunch. If you would have said something to him, you probably could have built something, because he's not out there.
Because he approached and I didn't.
Right, because I approached. Now,
I get it.
Because I'm the brave nigga. I didn't talk to like 15 more. They told me no.
You
So
the
I'm
hot
like,
dick nigga.
right. And I'm like, what's going on? And you like, fuck it, I done came out. You know, you like he can fix a car. And you like, right, you know what's up. You know what I mean? You find something that,
like
you find something that, you all right. You know, you like, you
But
find something about it.
it's those guys.
Right, but because you didn't approach Stezo, who was just chilling, and he ain't talked to 30 females, he was probably the catch.
Yep, I was.
But if she doesn't, prefer that if she's giving him the signal and he doesn't, and another, so
That's
to
like
me,
a rejection already.
Yeah.
In whole head? It's your head.
In the head,
how do you
woman's
know that he
She
sees this?
said she already told you.
But how do you
women
know
are not
he
going to
sees
take
this? That's what I'm trying. How do you know he's seeing this? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
How do you know that he
Let's
sees her
practice.
making eye contact?
Let's
oh,
practice.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
We can't never practice.
Let's
We can't
practice
never.
the eye
Yeah.
contact and
Let's
googly
practice.
eyes.
You know
No.
what I mean? See, y'all. No. First of all, nobody look at.
Yeah, y'all just look bisexual to me.
I think I'm a fairly handsome guy, and I've never seen a motherfucker sit there and look at me like that. You know, I've never seen a chick sit there and look
Okay,
at
I
me like
do.
that.
Here you go.
No, I've never. No, it has never happened, and I think.
Look.
No, it has never happened.
That's why you don't see it because
You ain't looking.
First of all, that ain't happening.
Look,
'Cause first of all-
you got two girls trying to get you to make
You're
eye
doing it on
contact.
purpose.
That's what we
That's
do
what we
when
just
we see
said.
guys we
Right.
like.
On purpose.
On
So you
purpose.
literally telling me?
Yes.
You literally
Look,
telling me that
He
you sit
can't
there
even
and
look. He can't
Y'all
even look.
bullshit.
He's
Look,
he's
look,
shy. He
you
can't
are-
even look. He look at every other way. Look at him.
That's
Further
what
on.
it is.
No.
Oh,
Further.
you're shy. Damn shy.
Look at them trying to work it. They trying to work
Right,
it.
right.
Shy.
Right.
You can't even
'Cause I'll be the
look.
life of the
You
party
can't
at
even
both of y'all
look.
shit. That's the first of all.
you
I'll be the
will
life of the
not
party at
even
both of y'all
hold.
shit. That's first of all.
That mean you
So
ain't
get
shy.
twisted. Oh no.
That mean you a social extrovert.
Social extrovert.
Again,
Look.
nobody sitting there. Y'all look like y'all really look scary. That's what the fuck y'all look like. You really want to know the truth.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Now we look scary.
No,
Now we look
no.
scary.
I said.
Smiles.
Nobody
Smiles.
would ever
Was we
do no shit
bugging?
like
Was we
that.
bugging our eyes out at you or
Nah,
something?
you motherfuckers look weird. You really did.
That's
So
why.
that's how I know you're
That's
not
why.
doing that at the
That's
spot.
why.
If that's
That's
the
why.
look y'all using,
Okay, I mean,
okay.
this, I don't.
Yeah, y'all can use that look. Y'all can use that
Right.
look.
This might be my
And that's why it didn't work, because that look was, well, that shit
Yeah.
ain't working. That's why he ain't say shit to you. He like, what the fuck is that?
I mean, you
Y'all
know,
sitting there looking at that. No,
a lot of times for me.
I use the brightest in the club. I'll be
The brightest in the club.
too. No, that shit
Hey,
didn't work.
whatever works.
No. But it
Whatever
wasn't
works.
the looks, though. That's what I'm saying.
Whatever works.
If you had on all black,
I will googly eye the shit out of a dude.
At all
And if
white
he
party.
don't approach me, fuck him.
At all white party, that shit wouldn't work.
Fuck him.
But
Like, move around, nigga.
those eyes, no, that was scary. That's probably why I couldn't look. It was like shit nightmares. I couldn't fuck with it. But no, seriously. But seriously, I'm just like, I just don't see what's making it so difficult.
He's only holding that eye contact for like 1,
3
seconds.
seconds. Listen,
Not even 3.
Not even 3.
Not
He
even
can't
3.
even
You
do
ain't
it.
even made it
Maybe
to
I'm not
3.
interested.
And you know what?
And that's
That's
it.
cool.
That's right.
That's cool. It
so
works.
your sexy look didn't work for me.
Hey, and that might have, had I approached, it might have been like,
No, if you approached, I probably would have liked your
did it?
confidence. I mean, I'm just saying, I probably would have.
Insert
I'm just saying.
arrow.
but
No, I'm
not
just
the
saying.
confidence of trying to get your attention with smiles and
No,
then your
because now
eyelashes.
you seem shy, and I don't like shy motherfuckers.
Oh, see, you got a
You
got
know
a
what I mean?
preference.
No, but you showing the interest in me. It don't make sense. In me. If I have an interest in you,
Maybe she's shy too.
Now
No,
she doing
I
them
said I
googly
don't
eyes.
like shy motherfuckers. I didn't say I was shy.
But that's what I'm saying. Oh, you're not
Right?
shy?
No.
There's a
Explain that shit to me, buddy.
there's a question on the table.
Explain that to me, buddy.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
We just
okay.
tried to make eye contact with you, and you turned
Nigga,
it
we
into
in the
all.
basement having a conversation.
Okay, but like DC said, we do got a question from Clarence. We're live on Facebook. He said, "What's the difference between a woman's entitlement and preference?" That's a good question.
They turn entitlement to preference.
Hey,
It's
holla
a
what you want.
preference, Clarence. It's a preference. DN just wants to name it entitlement. And he has a cosigner or two.
Is it a preference or is it a difference? I'm trying to think. Like, what's the difference?
See, I would believe that an entitlement would be if you approach the guy and if the guy approaches you, you feel some kind of way that he has to do it. But if it's your preference, you don't even have to, you don't even give any energy to the guy that doesn't approach you. So you don't expect anything from him.
First of all, entitlement and preferences are two different things, because your preference is what kind of person you like. Entitlement for a woman is you're entitled to this and that when you're dating or
Getting to know someone.
getting to know or anything. So therein lies the difference right there. My preference is I don't like maybe dark-skinned men. My entitlement is I feel you should come to me. I feel you should pay for a first date. That's not a fucking preference.
Right,
that's
that's
just
entitlement.
that's my entitlement.
So it is a difference.
yeah, it's a difference.
But that's what I was
Clarence
just saying.
responded.
That's what I was saying. You just turned your preference into entitlement. That's all you did.
Right.
That's what I'm kind of saying. So
all you did.
didn't you just
It's a preference.
make it fit your agenda or you?
Exactly. You
fit
made
your
it
mode?
fit until the mode
Yeah.
of what you wanted it to be, which is turned around into my entitlement.
Right.
Yeah. Because I mean, I can say I prefer women who don't cheat, but I can say I'm also entitled to a woman that make $8 million.
Exactly.
So
I'm entitled to date Oprah.
Yeah.
Me too. I think I should date Oprah.
You know. So
Whatever it's called, preference or entitlement. Like,
Okay, what about the dating thing? What about you accept my date or I accept your date because apparently you're not going to ask me out. But we go out and we're having a good time or whatnot. Is the entitlement I should pay?
if you ask me out on the first date, I feel you should pay. Yes, you may call that entitlement, but that's just my rule.
And
That's
I'm
Nola's
cool with that
rule.
entitlement.
And you know something?
I'm
as long as
cool.
you admit that's an entitlement, I'm good with it.
Is it an entitlement if we
it's-
ask them out?
Yeah.
Because I
You
mean,
gonna
but
ask me
isn't
out and then want me to pay?
Yeah.
That-
Because why wouldn't
Right.
why don't you ask me out first?
No, that's
No.
not what you're saying.
What am I? Hold on.
We're past that,
Why
right?
wouldn't you know?
We're
Why
on
wouldn't
a
you
date?
ask me out first? Me and you.
I see where you're going.
I can meet you somewhere, and we can exchange numbers, but you would never ask me out first
Because you feel you're
because
entitled.
you feel
I
that
see
I'm
what he's
not
saying.
paying for shit.
Yeah.
That's why you wouldn't ask me out.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
can deal with that. That's entitlement. That's why you
Yeah.
know that we'll talk
You're
forever and
absolutely
ever
right.
and ever, and you'll be like, you want to know what you doing, niggas. But you'll want to go out and you won't say shit.
I'll
Yeah.
say when you taking me out.
Exactly. When you taking me out?
He
Yeah.
has the nerve to be like, who the fuck do you think you are?
No,
But
he'd be
see,
like,
it's-
Saturday.
But see, the thing is,
Fuck you talking about?
I feel like whoever says, let's go out,
She paid for the date.
she finished it.
Right, and you won't. Even though we can sit
And
there
I
and
can
talk.
see you, right? And yeah.
Now, if you
would not
blowing
ask
but
me out.
again,
You would not
if
ask
this-
me out first.
but again-
we can talk, but you are not gonna ask me out.
I'm
even though
not
you
in.
want
Like
to.
I said, it goes back to just
not.
that's
Yeah.
one of my things that I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? That's
Now
why.
that- now
That's
that
why.
is
But
I'm
something.
let me ask you this. Why won't you ask me out first?
Ooh.
like I
You can
said.
say it. You can say it. I know the answer. You can say it. You can say
Number
it.
one,
Like she
I
said.
don't want to seem like a old motherfucking cake mama. I'm not finna do that.
Wait, we exchange numbers. Wait,
I'm not finna seem like I'm
we
I'm
exchange
caking
numbers.
and I'm finna pay
Caking?
for
Yeah.
because like what's your name on the show?
You gonna say the real right? Yo,
Right.
Right. No, because you don't
Because
want
I don't want to seem like this motherfucker done paid for the first date. Then she
Right, I
may
mean,
be
so-
a cake mama.
But if I
And,
pay for the
bitch,
first,
I ain't got no funds
but
for you, nigga.
wait, shouldn't the same way? So you understand if he's
Right,
sitting there
my
like,
kid
I'm
wear
not gonna
man
say nothing
shoes.
because I'm like, she may just be a motherfucker looking for somebody to support her.
I'm not because
Okay, and he's
I
not looking.
may-
How you know he's looking for a cake mama?
But we don't know because that's
Nobody. That's my point.
but that's
Nobody
common.
knows.
like okay.
Wait.
So
What's
wait,
coming?
wait, hold on, hold
What's
on, hold
coming?
on.
Wait,
The only way I'm
No.
asking
What's
you
coming?
out.
hold on.
I'm
One
about
at
to
a
clear it
time.
up. I'm about to clear it
Oh,
up.
okay.
I'm about to clear it up.
good.
Let me say this.
Is it getting good?
I said it's common and it came out, but let me say this.
Stand on that, girl.
No, I can't really stand on it.
Right.
What I'm going to say is our generation and generations under us, we have a lack of trust. We don't even fucking trust the back door to close behind us when we walk in it. We not going to trust anybody. So we only know what we know. And then we go like what
Where's you going?
we know what we taught, and that's it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like so again, when I said,
This shit went out the back door.
but like when he said, he was like, "Well, we so used." Well, when I said we so used to it, I said it, but it's kind of like it's happened.
You ain't seen it.
It's happened to so many people.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? But it has
But
happened
it-
to so many people,
but
men
it's happened-
and women. But
right.
I'm not trying to make it
Right.
one-sided.
It's
It's
cool.
happened to men
It's cool.
and
Ain't you
women.
saying? It's cool.
No, ain't you saying? What I'm saying, like you said,
You went all the way there. You was.
You're not asking because you feel. Let me go around the table. You're not asking first because of. Either though we exchange numbers, the conversation is fine. You want to go out. You're not going to ask me out because of SamNicky.
I'm not. I'm just not conditioned to do it.
Okay, no particular reason. You just not.
I'm
conditioned.
I'm not conditioned to
Nola
do it.
Fox, you want to
I
ask
feel like you,
because
as the man, you
we
gotta
stopped.
do it.
We over. You said.
Hey, no.
Thank you so
Nola Fox.
much.
No, because I was asking you. You just say, "Look, I'm just not conditioned."
Okay.
Nola Fox, and I'm not trying to take you over, Steve.
Oh, please help me. Help me. Help me.
You're not gonna ask because, like, same situation. We exchange numbers. The conversation is fine. You're not gonna ask, either though you want to go out because.
It's not my role.
She not conditioned.
It's not your role.
To
Is this a personal role, or you just mean the female? It's not
Female
the
male role. It's a gender role, and I still come at some point deal with gender norms and male, that
Okay.
whole thing.
I approached you. Talked to you. That was the gender.
Y'all
gender
exchange
role.
numbers.
Okay, we exchanged numbers. We talked. I asked to go out.
I'm
No.
in a different
Okay, I
different
asked
demographic,
Okay.
and so I still feel
Okay.
at
I
some
asked-
point.
Okay, I asked you out. Curious. When does your role kick in? And what is it you're gonna do?
suck that.
You gotta
dick.
go around
No,
the table
I'm just
first.
No, okay. When does that female?
She answered your question and dropped the mic.
When you're, and what would that thing? I'm being dead serious. And what would that thing be that you'd be like, okay, now
You supposed to go around the table. You ain't finished going
But
around
no.
the table.
You supposed to go around
He
the
about
table.
to, he about to
Around the
dig in.
table.
No, she's
No,
next. No,
you
I was
can
trying to figure out because she said the gender roles. So I'm like, okay,
But
I didn't
After
approach
the-
you. I didn't ask you on the first date.
Okay.
When is the female? When did your role comes in? What would you do?
If you ask the first date and you pay, I will offer to pay the tip.
But
Look,
wait. That's the first date.
wanna
You
go.
will offer to pay the. I love that. I love that in you. Is that the female? Is that the female role though? But we'll get back to that. I don't know if that's a
right?
female
No,
role.
that's the new. That's the new.
That's the being courteous
Yes.
role. It's not
Yes.
really the female role.
yes.
I refuse to call her what she wants to be called. So I'm gonna go to yoga. I'll come
You
back. I gotta come back to something else to name.
You
for
don't
that.
wanna come
Same
back to
situation.
DC?
Same situation. I meet you. We good. You know, I approach you. Everything's
skipped.
fine. We go out.
he ain't want to say
Everything's
DC.
fine. You're not gonna ask me out first, right?
Right.
Okay. Your reason is because
That I didn't ask you out first.
yeah, conversation's fine. I already got the number. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, man,
you
blah, blah,
you
blah.
already you approached me.
I approach you.
You asked
know,
me
the
for my number.
conversation's fine. You want to go out. You're not gonna ask me out first. You're not gonna say, "Hey, let's go here."
No.
Okay. Reason being,
Because I don't prefer guys that I have to ask out
okay, you don't prefer him to come to you. I mean, you don't prefer
to come sit down.
to
right.
come to him. You don't prefer to ask him out.
Right.
Do you ever prefer to ask him out? Like
Yes.
if you
Once I'm in a relationship with him.
did- relationship. So y'all just hanging out. Every time you want to go out,
Not every time I want.
No,
to
every
go out.
time he wants.
He wants to go out. So,
so
if
you may want to go out, but you're not going to say anything until you all are in a relationship, have a type.
right, because see, for me, a requirement for me is that the man wants me. Right, I want to be with a man that wants me.
And him approaching you and him asking you out wasn't enough.
No, like what? I mean,
So what he got to say? Hey, I want you to be my woman. You
he-
like, okay,
he-
let's go out.
He's probably approached and asked out several other women, and maybe he didn't successfully, get numbers from them. He's dating, right?
Or maybe he's not.
Or maybe he's not. But then we'll find out, right? Because he's.
I don't know, because you're like, so he's sitting there, he's doing this, he's asking you out. Let's say it's 2 months. He's always the one asking you out. And
At this point, why aren't they in a relationship?
it's been
2 months?
Been 2 months.
Okay.
2 months.
So they ain't
2
been-
months,
they
you
ain't
think
in a
they should be in
Then
relationship?
okay. That's why I skipped her. That's why I'm coming back to her.
That's why.
She
I'm
need
just saying, like-
she need overtime. She need DN on the couch overtime. She need to go on the couch overtime.
I went out with a guy.
That was goofy.
I went out with a
No, I knew
guy.
you was going goofy.
I didn't even say open my mouth.
I went out with a guy 8 weekends in a row for 2 months straight.
Y'all went out
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He liked you.
Right.
8 weekends.
Right.
8 weekends in a row.
Y'all talk during the week.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what that means.
You said I don't know what that means.
Okay, so he's gonna always ask you out, or you prefer for him to always ask you out until you all are in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
So how does he know you like him?
He knows.
She
Like
ba-
I
she
flirt
gives-
with
she-
him.
she gives the- she flirt with the googly eyes.
I don't make him chase me. As in, like if he reaches out to me, I make him wait. No, I'm responsive. Like he knows. Guys know when I like
I
them.
wouldn't even know. I'm just being real. If
Why?
I'm
Because
sitting-
I didn't ask you out?
Because we've
Because
been
I
going
didn't
out
ask
and
you?
you haven't initiated anything. No, I wouldn't. I would be like, man, I don't know.
I mean,
Well-
we wouldn't fit then.
No, I'm
because,
just saying I wouldn't know. And
because you're not.
Here's the thing, I don't know if many guys would really know how you really feel.
Well,
I'm just being real.
I mean,
This is my
No,
thing.
no. I'm gonna be real with you. What in that situation, for the most part, a guy would constantly do it. He's just trying to hit you, and once he hits you, he don't give a fuck no more, because now he's at the point where he's like,
Yeah.
okay, you want to play, okay,
Yeah.
he's gonna, because
Yeah.
it's like,
I'm not saying every guy, but
for the most
90%.
part,
Hell
he's
yeah.
gonna do that. I would do it.
Yeah,
I'm
because
just saying.
you became a challenge.
Yeah, it's
not
really a challenge. It's,
No, I'm saying something.
Well, that's
not something to keep, just something to conquer.
Well, this
Yeah,
is what
that
I was going to say. Like, yeah, I need that guy to initiate that first date.
Okay.
And that is my entitlement. You know what I'm saying? That's that. So I feel entitled that way. If we go out one time and we have a good time, then I might say like, hey, let's go do this X, Y, and Z, and yeah, I'll sponsor it. Or even if still, I might say let's do this, and I plan on sponsoring it. He's still gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. You know what I'm saying? That is the back and forth you have when you're dating. But the initial, that's why I said.
But we talking about, you said dating. We talking about meeting, like getting to know you, like
Apparently,
Right.
I don't get a turn.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. Somebody call her name because I ain't calling her name first.
Oh, DC, go
Okay.
ahead.
DC, that
All
chick.
If we met, and you know the
You called
conversation was fine.
my name last night. What's
I
wrong?
Oh Lord, here she go.
Stop. So, nah.
It was him.
So, but no, same situation. We meet. You know, I initiate the conversation. Like we exchange number. The conversation is fine. You want to go out. You're not gonna ask. Would you ask me out if you wanted to go out first?
I told you what I'll do. I'll tell you to take me out.
You would tell me to take you out.
I'll ask you to take me out.
Okay. You think you're a teen? You gotta think you're bad. No, I'm not saying you are. No, I'm not at all am I saying that. Because that's equivalent to me saying, you know, nah, you gonna give me some pussy the first night. You gonna look at me, be real. You gonna be like, all right, nigga, look. You may have this, you got
Did
man,
you
stop
say
it.
she thinks she?
No, because it's really it really wasn't based on her looks. Really, it wasn't. It was the whole
Her entitlement status is
you
here.
So
my
her
nigga.
entitlement status is 10.
Mhm.
On a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
it's 10. Okay.
like you gotta be a bad motherfucker to say some shit like that.
Or cocky.
Apparently, I'm a bad motherfucker then. Because I've said and I've said it, and I'll still say it again.
No,
To who I fuck
they ain't
with?
got no hoes, G. They ask more. No, I'm just being real.
All right.
No, but on some
Okay.
real shit, cause I don't even wanna go there with you. But my point is, that's some pomp. That's to me. You don't think that's pompous?
I didn't say it wasn't.
Oh, okay. As long as you know that you think that, as long as you can admit it, we're good with it.
But okay, is the borderline pompous and pimpish? Like
No, it's pompous. It's pompous.
I'm being real.
It's pompous.
Cause I've told girls back in the day you can't afford me.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
And they should have looked at
And
you
who
like, what
are
the
these
fuck?
girls?
But I was dead ass.
Girls.
I was dead ass serious. Like, no, you can't afford me.
And what did you need from them?
Or to hang up.
Click, block. You'd have been on
See,
all.
I mean, I probably
see how
would.
you did it? You're like, wait, what the fuck? That's the guy that's saying,
I would've-
wait,
I
what?
laughed
Lit
so
this shit on
hard.
fire
Like, who you
and
think
threw it
you
through your
talking
window.
to, nigga?
I'm just being real. Like, it's like back then, the way we was living, you couldn't live like
And
that.
before
Who is
then,
we?
if you was hollering, you was like,
Me and my
you was
friends.
attractive for
So
a
you
minute.
had
Now it's
friends
like,
that thought that they was unaffordable too?
No, I don't know how they thought. I can't speak for them. I'm telling you how I felt. You know what I'm saying?
The only way I'm asking,
No, I'm saying,
the
come
only
on now.
way I'm
Y'all
asking to do
act
it out,
like guys don't feel that way.
it ain't gonna be
Come
the
on
first
now.
date, but he gonna have to be and blew my back out.
before y'all went out?
Before no, I said the only way I'm asking a guy out. Period.
Oh, you saying after
It's
sex?
after
It
you
takes
fuck.
sex? Oh, okay.
I'm talking, and I'm not talking about the first date. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm
I
saying
ain't
whenever.
You said this.
saying
Clean it
whenever
up.
you smash.
Clean it up.
Right. You said this.
Clean it up.
Right.
Right. You didn't say nothing about
saying
sex.
We need explanations.
Yeah, because we didn't say nothing about sex. You said, I'm only taking you out after you blow my back out. That's what you said.
So how soon you fucking?
Right.
I said it ain't the first date.
I'm just saying.
The second?
Right.
It ain't gotta be the second.
The second week?
Obviously not the
Shit.
second date. The second date?
Right. Second week in this motherfucker?
No.
After 8 weeks in a row, like,
Right. Eight weekends? I mean,
After 8 weekends.
you blew your back out.
when in them 8 weekends did you know?
The 8th weekend.
Just like she was saying, her thing with the guy approaching her, she feel that he'll be, you know, you'll probably have to be the more aggressive one. through the relationship.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, like
What
you said.
are you asking me?
If you approach a guy, you got the fear of you may have to be the aggressor throughout the relationship. You have that fear that you may have to be the aggressor, right?
Fear?
If you approach him.
Sure.
It's what,
Yeah.
like, right.
Okay.
So I guess my fear would be if someone was to have that entitlement, I feel you always gonna feel you're gonna have entitlement throughout the entire relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
maybe that's my fear. I'm like, nah, and I couldn't deal with that. So maybe that's
And you, I mean, that's
right. I'm
that's
just
all
saying,
right.
maybe.
Right.
But I guess my thing is you showed me the the entitlement. Like I'm like, damn.
You know what this takes me back to? I'm probably finna piss Nola off, but it was an episode long time ago, and we was saying how coochie can be the gift for everything, and I thought that was the funniest because it was like you get out of jail, give him some coochie. He got a new job, give him some coochie. He got a raise, give him some coochie. It was just
Do with Nola.
because I remember the show because I was just listening to it, and it was like, yeah, y'all think coochie is the gift for everything, birthday, Father's Day, you know what I'm saying? Sweetie's Day. Y'all think coochie is the gift. And it just kind of made me think like, that's kind of entitlement. That y'all think you can just give this man your coochie.
I don't think that.
I'm just saying majority though. You know what I'm saying?
It probably is, but I give, I'm a gift giver, so I give good gifts. But probably because I've gotten great gifts before. So,
But the entitlement comes in, a guy could never do that. A guy could never say, yeah, baby, it's your anniversary. I'm finna break your back in.
no.
William Arrington wants to know where the middle finger emoji is.
Yeah, I skipped that on purpose.
Ask William Arrington why he's not here.
He's on his way.
I mean, how you?
That's what.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Well, that's another show. But,
That's why I skipped it. But y'all go ahead. Y'all do what y'all do.
no, I guess. Like,
What?
I guess I'm trying to.
Why y'all keep giving me sign language? Just say it. I don't know what y'all
If we
saying.
just met, how do I know you like me?
Your phone?
If we
Yours.
just met,
I mean,
My phone?
we
Check
it's
it.
having.
Oh.
We exchanged numbers, but how do I know you like me? You're interested in me after we've had conversations. How do I know you're interested in me?
No
If you're
one's
not
interested
doing
in
anything.
you.
Yeah.
No, I'm just curious. I'm dead serious. Like,
Oh,
Shit.
we go. Okay.
like, how do I know that?
how do you know?
As far as
Yeah.
what, if you come to me out in the whatever setting we're in, and you say something to me, and I give you rhythm, then you know.
Okay, we're having conversation. You never asked me out. I never asked you out. How do I
Well,
know
okay,
you're
so
interested?
when you
Oh
say
no.
never,
So here's the thing. So if you come to me and we're out and I say something, I will say, and I've said this before, like, so when we're going to see each other, when are we going to this public
each other
school
again.
education is ruining me.
CPS.
When would you
what
like to see
she's
each
trying to
other?
say is, when are we going to go out?
Now,
That's what she's trying to
When
say.
will I see you
Right.
Which is
again?
basically like what she was stating.
Right.
When you
Now-
gonna take me out anyway? Because you're not gonna ask.
No, but
No.
I'm just saying when, well, like, how will we, and usually a man will say, like, here's my number or something like that because I'm showing that I'm interested. Now, here's the thing. In my age bracket, it gets a little tricky.
Yeah, because they are retired.
Come on, no.
Shut up.
That ain't, I already know what she gonna say. Come on.
They
through
retired.
with
They
it.
got free time. They ain't the same.
Nah,
It gets a
it's
little
different.
tricky
Go
because
ahead.
they become a little like deer in headlights, like they're not used to a woman coming to them that way. So it's like,
But you got to
what do you
remember,
want
when they was
from
in their 20s, women couldn't vote.
Wait.
You see what I'm saying? So this a lot for them. This a lot for them to get
Thank you
used
for
to.
listening to the Stezo Radio.
I'm just saying, this a lot for them.
God damn it.
Wait, who's not used to? I was completely lost.
Grady and them.
The guys, the men aren't used to
Did this
women.
nigga say Grady?
Yeah, Grady now.
You trying to get Cephas and Rufus, you know what I'm saying, on this new page of dating?
Not Cephas.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
So they be a little bit like, are you kind of asking me? So they be like,
All right.
and I be standing there like, What's up?
Do Massa know you talk like this?
What's up?
So we're cutting Stezo's mic off. So no more Stezo for the night.
So wait. This is you asking them. So when you want to go out,
Or when
when can
how
I
will
see
we
you
keep
again?
in touch, or how will we,
so you asking for it number?
yeah,
basically.
yeah,
So you would. I mean, so you.
And
would.
they looking at her like,
right, like,
fuck is you talking about?
right, or
Like,
it's
I ain't asked
almost
for your
like,
number, baby.
right, it's
You see all these keys on my keychain?
oh my god, that's why I don't date old niggas, and then motherfuckers wonder why I don't date old niggas.
Get the worms.
That's why.
So, but it is. It is
Not the worms.
Get the
Sound
worms.
like my auntie.
But it isn't because
Baby,
they
that old
feel.
nigga gonna get you worms.
But it's not. But when they do that, they're not looking at it as you don't supposed to do it. They're just in shock.
I think they're in shock.
Okay, so they're just in shock. It's
Right,
not the
they're
whole.
in shock.
Hey, I'm the man. I'm supposed to do that.
right, they're in shock. Like,
But aren't they in shock because they feel like I'm the man I'm supposed to do
right,
it though?
that's what it is.
That's why that's where the shock
are
comes
they
from.
in shock because they like, wow, you
Maybe
actually
it's
said
both.
that.
Maybe-
I'm thinking they
I
saying,
think maybe
wow.
it's that.
I think it's
You actually-
what Stezo said.
You, of course you would. You know, I'm
8
looking at
dates,
it,
back
like,
blown out
I
ass.
think they look. I thought they would look like, wow,
And then he gave me a baby.
like wow. I'm thinking they like, wow, you actually
I think it's that.
did
That baby gonna come out old as hell.
Wearing a helmet. Make sure your baby got colorful helmets. These
First
old
of
ass
all,
babies.
she
Oh, okay. I'm just talking about a new baby. Make sure your baby got stylish helmets.
My baby ain't gonna come out with a
Baby
goddamn
gonna
him.
come out here and shit with our 401k plan and shit.
Rufus ain't playing. Rufus kids taken care of.
I got a friend who she fuck around with a young motherfucker, and she like, I still get my cycle on 10. My baby gonna come out. He gonna have a helmet, but he gonna be the best taken care of helmet wearing baby. We be like, please stop,
What does the helmet mean? Just so I can be cool with the rest of y'all.
because
That
you
motherfucker's
ain't
gonna be
supposed
special
to have no
needs.
damn baby past a certain age.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
That motherfucker gonna come out here
didn't know
talking about
Yeah.
like
And
fucking
she
what's
got
the
about
group?
3 years.
Hey baby girl,
On
let me
me.
whisper in your ear. That's how that baby gonna come out talking.
Yeah.
My mama had me when she was 41.
For real?
She?
Yeah.
So you was.
I think you special needs.
Oops, baby.
Why you call it special?
You know,
Special needs with an MBA.
I mean, I ain't saying that you ain't. I ain't saying you ain't accomplished.
this is what they call a oops.
But that's why you be saying some of the shit.
Lady.
Yeah,
Lady.
that's like I can't have no more. Then it's like ta-da! Here I am.
There's a bunch of
teasing.
them.
It was
I'm
not,
teasing you, though.
She
I'm
wasn't
teasing.
no
She's
premenopausal. No.
She's premenopausal.
At 40, 41, you don't think so?
Yeah.
But you
I
know,
don't even
back
know when menopause is.
back then though, y'all stayed fertile forever.
I'm
Because
still
you know
fertile
why?
as
They
hell.
wasn't on the pill, so they probably.
Yeah, that's what I'm
were.
saying.
Is that
Back
the
then,
dog?
y'all stayed fertile. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the dog bark.
I'm still fertile as hell,
I
Yeah,
only got one.
and I could have like 5 more real quick.
it's the way she gained.
Quick.
I cannot.
For real. She put on that weight, and all of a sudden,
Don't you need to open the door?
her fertility grew. No,
Don't you need to open?
no,
You
not
said
yet.
you were sweating. Ain't that menopause? Like,
Right.
I just
Hot
said
flashes.
Hot flash.
She was
She
hot.
did. She said she was sitting there sweating.
Right.
I said
While
that,
cooking.
She forgot, or did you forget?
No.
You want the menopause.
I said I'm overweight. That's what I said.
Right.
She said she was sweating.
She got extra eggs.
Because she was overweight.
I have
got extra eggs because she overweight.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
That's not how that works.
I don't know how it works.
right. So shut the fuck up.
I'm trying to help you
Start
out.
throwing out shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you out. You got
You're
more
not
eggs to
helping
carry.
me.
You got more eggs to
And
carry.
not more eggs.
I'm saying when I had a dozen eggs
And that's-
versus 3 dozen, that bag was
And
a
that's
little
only
heavy.
that only applies to the age applies more so to your first child
What?
over certain ages. I mean, it's gonna be high risk geriatric.
No, that's the
Go
door.
open the damn door.
I'm doing a show, damn it. I can't do it all. I can't open doors and record shows.
You
Okay.
want to talk
Thank
shit to
you.
me about?
See how she cursed you out? Then
Right.
she started laughing. That's the menopause. See.
Oh well, we coming up on time anyway. Hey, everybody, thank you for tuning in. I lost track of time again.
But she was petite too. She real.
We here about to scan these women. And on that note, we out.